Patterns can literally be seen everywhere. It has an infinite number to choose from. This is why mathematics is so diverse. Even while I'm talking on this video, I'm basically saying a pattern because I'm saying the words the right way by focusing on the grammatical order or sequence. Otherwise, it will be grammatically wrong. In addition, even the things that we see, feel, hear, taste, and smell have something to do with math. In this case, patterns and mathematics are the masterminds. The concept of patterns are being taught on the subject named Mathematics in the Modern World under the topic Nature of Mathematics. It clearly discusses the patterns that can be seen in our modern world. Given the fact that there are so many patterns in our modern world to choose from, I can say I'm not overwhelmed in this situation. And because of this, my group mates have to think creatively. So that's why we've come up on using the word pattern as mnemonic. We think of the pattern in the modern world individually, wherein its first letter corresponds to the given letters on the word pattern. We use our creative minds to come up with such thing. And just so you know, I'm confident that all of us already has an idea. But the question is it really a pattern? Is it relevant to what we're discussing? Is it applicable to real world? Join me and my group mates to find out.
I consider a Philippine presidential and vice presidential election as a pattern because since 1992, the elections have been held on the second Monday of May and every 6 years thereafter under the 1987 Philippine Constitution. So in this case, it clearly shows a pattern has occurred, and the next election will be on May 9, 2022 next year, which is in the second Monday of May also, and 6 years also since the last this kind of election. So as of today, the pattern is still existing. Since the beginning of this pattern, the former presidents and vice presidents who's involved in this are tandems Ramos Estrada. So from 1992 to 1998. The next one is Arroyo and De Castro. So from 2004 to 2010. The next one is Aquino III and Binay from 2010 to 2016. And for the current president and vice president who's involved in this pattern, Duterte and Robredo. So from 2016 until next year, 2022.
First, it begins with the aorta, the large artery leaving the heart. Arteries carry oxygen-rich blood away from the heart to all of the body's tissues. Capillaries are small thin blood vessels that connect the arteries and the veins. Their thin walls allow oxygen, nutrients, carbon dioxide, and other waste products to pass to and from our organ cells. Veins are blood vessels that take blood back to the heart. This blood lacks oxygen and is rich in waste products that are to be excreted or removed from the body. Veins become larger and larger as they get closer to the heart. The superior vena cava is the large vein that brings blood from the head and arms to the heart, and the inferior vena cava brings blood from the abdomen and legs into the heart.
Tackling the 4 seasons. Many parts of the world have only 4 seasons in a year. They are spring, summer, fall, and winter. Spring. During this season, tree starts growing again and sprout new leaves. Summer. During this season, trees keeps growing and many produce flowers in this season. Fall. During this season, trees stops growing. Some trees turns red, orange, yellow, or brown before falling off. Winter. This season is the coldest season among other seasons. Trees have no leaves.
Good day everyone. For today's content, I was assigned to take notes about the steps in making a hamburger. What is the first step in making a hamburger? First step is to prepare the ingredients. For today, we have buns, patties, ketchup, mayonnaise, coleslaw, tomatoes, and cheese. The second step, cook the burger patties. Third step, spread the mayonnaise and ketchup to the buns. Fourth step is to add the vegetables. Fifth step, add the burger patties. Sixth step, if you want, you can add cheese and tomatoes or other dressings in your burger. Lastly, eat and enjoy your hamburger. How can we relate burger with patterns? Everyone has a different taste when it comes to food. Some people eat more meat and cheese. Others wouldn't eat vegetables. So we can say that every hamburger has a different patterns and looks. Here are some examples of burgers with different dressings.
The fifth letter is letter E. A real-life example is the enrollment. Enrolling process in MPC takes time. The first thing I did is I registered online and then waited if I get to proceed to the next step. Second is the interview. The interviewer gave me 5 mock problems to answer and then we had the virtual interview. Next is the update if I pass the interview. And for me to be an official MPC student and an engineering student, I have to send them important documents. Since we are in the middle of pandemic, everything is processed online except for sending the important documents because we have to be physically there to go to school to send the document.
Consider military parades as a pattern because of its type. There are 4 types of military parades: the fly past, victory parade, naval parade, and the drill commands. Each type of these parades has its own way to execute it. To put in other words, they are following a pattern, or a sequence of the execution of the given parade. For instance, the style of costumes, the clothing, the flow of the given parade, and the way they march. So they don't do it in a freestyle way. Instead, they are guided by their own tradition of doing it, and it is considered a pattern because of their adaptation.
Current Gregorian calendar and its predecessor, the Julian calendar, both have 12 months. However, the month names we use today are derived from the Roman calendar, which initially had only 10 months, with the calendar year starting in March. Ancient Romans had 10 months. Martius, or the god Mars, Aprilis, or Aperio, is Latin for open, and flower blossom in this month. Maius, or the goddess Maya, Junius, or the goddess Juno, Quintilis, from Latin quinque, meaning 5, Sextilis for 6, Septembris for 7, Octobris for 8, Novembris for 9, Decembris for 10. Then around 710 BC, Numa Pompilius, the second king of Rome, added January for the god Janus, and February from Latin februm, meaning purification. Many years later, Quintilis was renamed Julius for July in honor of Julius Caesar, and in 8 BC, Sextilis was named Augustus or August in honor of Augustus.
As Dennis Prager quote, finding patterns is the essence of wisdom. Discovering patterns is like doing the things that you love. You enjoy every second of it, as it increases your happiness and somehow gives you knowledge that majority of it will be used on our daily lives. The things that we've shown you are just the blimp of the world's radar of pattern, so that we will not run out of pattern and we can consider it as certainty. Finding patterns is really one of the sources of our understanding. It gives us a sneak peek that mathematics can also be considered a fascinating existence despite of some students having difficulties on these subjects. It gives us a reminder that mathematics can also be as simple as patterns. Therefore, we can say that mathematics is fun. So spread the word. Before we end this video, we would like to thank the viewers who patiently and seriously watched this video from start to end. We are hoping that you'd enjoy it and you learned something from our video. We would also like to thank Mr. Deo James Rojas for his guidance of the production of the vlogs of our section, BSECE I-A. That's all for now. Thank you for watching and be safe always.